Cross-examination of servicer's agent by defendant's attorney, Mr. P.S.
Is it fair to say, based on what I have already asked you, that you are not aware of any of the correspondences between Mrs. Peffley and National City Mortgage? Did you read any?
I read letters back and forth about lack of insurance, force-placed insurance, reinsurance, all of that. I looked at some odd attempts.
Could you tell me which ones they are?
Comment is not part of the trial. I never had forced place insurance. I have the declaration pages for home insurance 2008, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 by due date annually.
I am just concerned with the period, just to narrow everything down, of the period you say she began to be in default.
Okay. Tell me the period you were asking the question about.
I am going to show you 3 letters right here.
You want to mark them as for defendant's exhibits?
Yes. I will show you these 3 exhibits. I am going to ask you if you are familiar with any one of 9 these, if you have seen any of these.
All right. This is the same.
That I showed you before?
This is the same. Exhibit 1 is the same that you showed me that I said I have never seen. This is like a handwritten thing. I don't.
Well, there's an email there. That's what that is.
Well, who's all this handwriting?
It's my client's handwriting. But I am asking you if you have seen that.
I saw it earlier today. I have not seen it prior to today.
Okay. So you don't know what that stands for or what was going on there? How about the next letter? Have you seen that one before?
This looks like something I did review. So I am reading this one in its entirety, if you don't mind. That one I haven't seen.
How about the one of November 19th?
I was trying to read that one.
Sorry. There you go.
No, where's the second one? I still had 2 and 3. And 2 I want to actually read. This is a form letter that I did review.
Okay, the second letter, which is October 17th, correct?
October 17th of 2008. Do you want me to read the whole letter?
What does that letter say? Yes, please.
This letter is in response to your recent inquiry concerning your referenced loan. Please be assured that our records have been adjusted accordingly. For your convenience, you can verify that these corrections have been made to your account by viewing your current loan activity online at www.ncnc.com. We apologize for any inconvenience this may have caused you. We strive to provide superior service in all areas and your satisfaction is very important to us. If you have any further questions, please call one of our knowledgeable customer service representatives at the customer service number.
Do you know what they mean by adjusting her payments?
Sure.
What do they mean?
I don't know who these people are. And it's got handwriting on it. I don't know. Hef, I do know.
So you
But
can't
this
tell from
doesn't
that
say
letter
that.
whether they raised it or lowered it.
No.
And even based on looking at the loan history you can't tell?
Objection. You are duplicating questions before she has a chance to answer.
Overruled. Just repeat the question.
Can you tell from looking at the loan history whether or not it was adjusted up or down?
I can't tell from this letter, but I did review the notes from the previous servicer. I do know. But this doesn't saying this.
Do you know if they adjusted it up or down? Do you know if they adjusted it up or down?
Yes, there were adjustments made.
Were they up or down?
They were both. They did have proof of homeowners insurance, so they raised it. Then they did subsequently pay for force-placed insurance, so they raised it.
When was this?
This went from 08 through...
I am asking you, as of October 17, 2008, if you know. Did they adjust it up or down at that point?
I don't know that on October 17, 2008 they adjusted it up or down. There were so many adjustments during that time period, and it had to do with force-placed insurance.
My comment is not in a trial. I have each year's declaration of insurance pages for the years 08, 09, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 for homeowners insurance. I never had forced insurance.
So what's the exhibit number 3?
2.
You still have that? No, this is 2. You are at 3.
Just for clarification, number 3 is the letter dated October 17, 2008?
No, number 2 is the letter dated October 17, 08. I believe it's A. Well, you can tell me the date. You are looking at it. What's the date on that?
November 19, 2008.
Have you seen that letter before?
No, I have never seen this.
So you are not familiar with that letter?
I have never seen this letter, and it's on our letterhead, but the writing on it, part of it, looks like it's handwritten, but it has a mailing coupon at the bottom.
Fair enough. I'll show you this. This would be exhibit number 4.
Is this for identification 20 purposes only?
Yes, that's correct. I'll ask you if you have ever seen this before?
I actually did see this in the system.
I'll ask you if you have ever seen this before?
I actually did see this in the system.
So you have seen that letter?
I saw a notice about this same payment with a copy of this same check. But, honestly, I am having to assume it's the same letter. This says duplicate on it. This looks like the letter I saw.
We're not concerned with the handwritten stuff. We are concerned with the typewritten stuff.
This looks like the letter I reviewed.
It would seem that this letter says that her monthly payment was $3,087.52. According to your testimony earlier, she had several monthly payments from January onward. Looking at your loan history, I think you said at one point it was $2,700. At another point it was $3,400. Now it's $3,087. Is that what they are saying?
Those were the amounts remitted. The actual payment amount did go up and down quite a bit because of the force-placed insurance, proof of insurance, force-placed insurance.
Comment is not part of trial. I never had forced place insurance. I have the declaration pages for homeowners insurance for 2008, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
That's true.
This all happened in 2008, prior to October of 2008?
It has been going on the whole life of the loan.
I am not talking about the whole life of the loan. I am talking about 2008.
Yes, that has gone on.
I have no further questions at this time. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. You may step down. Call your next witness.
Would you state your name and address for the court, please?
Shireen Piffley, 14877 Snail Trail, Loxahatchee Groves, Florida.
When did you purchase this property?
May 18, 2007. I had the closing.
When did you start making monthly payments on this loan?
I think it was 45 days, July of 2007.
Do you remember what your monthly payments were when you initially started it?
Not exactly. It was 2,700 something cents.
And you made those payments during the first 6 months of the loan?
I made the payments right up through October of 2008 each month.
Did there come a time when you believed that the bank was overcharging you because of escrows?
Yes.
What did you do about that?
I called the bank first, the mortgage officer that gave me the mortgage.
Where was this?
In Vero Beach, Florida, National City.
What happened when you spoke to them?
She put me in touch with. I was not aware that there was a difference between National City Mortgage and National City Bank, and she put me in touch with National City Mortgage.
Did you do some research as to whether or not the escrows were proper?
I did.
And what did you find?
I was paying ungodly amounts that I desperately needed at that time into escrow.
And why was that?
I had fallen and broken my wrist in April of 2008 and I was unable to feed the rare baby birds that I have, so I needed to really look at my budget very seriously, and correct any errors.
And why was that? What do you do for a living?
I am an avianitarian of the Wild Bird Conservation Act of 1992.
Are you licensed by the federal government?
I am, state and local.
And you use your property for that purpose?
I do.
During the course of 2007, did you file a homestead exemption for that property?
I did.
Did you file any other exemptions?
I did. In January I filed Homestead Forward, I think it's called, as well as I applied for agricultural exemption.
And was that granted?
Yes, it was.
I will mark this as Exhibits 5 and 6. And I will show them to you.
2, 3 and 4 are emails, even though they're not in evidence yet. Is that correct?
1 is an email. The others are letters. 2, 3 and 4 are letters. The number 1 is an email.
Okay.
I don't know if you can read this, Sharon, but we are going to attempt to.
If I can look at the date on the subject.
Okay. I'm going to show you what purports to be the 2007 and 2008 tax bills from the county website.